Glad to have a former Senate Pro Tem, Mr. Wayne Garner. Give Wayne a hand. All right, now, Wayne, you can sit down now. You're bothering everybody. Okay. All right, well, won't you liven it up with some no, I'm not talking about, I'm talking about prayer.
Prayer.
You can say whatever you want to first, so.
I think we got a kind of a quiet crowd here today. And, I'd like to just reiterate how glad we are to have former President Pro Tem of the Senate, Wayne Garner, here.
Yeah,
that's your there you go. All right, let's go to the Lord in prayer. Heavenly Father, we're grateful for your love and your mercy. Even though we don't deserve it, you provide it for us. We ask you, Lord, to lead us and guide us as we make decisions that affect millions of others. We ask you, Lord, for wisdom. We ask you for judgment. We ask you for all these things in your holy and precious name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Senator Moore. Appreciate that. Okay. Representative, would you go right behind you and tell us what number your bill is and where it is? And
yes, sir. Thank you, Chair Mullis. I stand before you today with HB 937. Senate rules, I ask that you commend me with this bill. Allows insurance companies to notify women upon reaching age 40 to have an annual mammogram. Early detection means less treatment. If detected early, it saved lives. Early detection saved my life, thank God. This bill will allow many women to see sunshine and live cancer-free life. And Senate rules, I ask for your favorable consideration.
now, what bill number was that again?
HB 937. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
We don't have it on our yellow sheet, but it's active. It'll be here soon.
Okay.
And let me tell you too, especially any member that hadn't been here before, the power of this committee are the members. My job is to select what's on the yellow sheet for consideration, and these members will choose your bill. So work the Senate members too, and we have about 70 bills that are available, but instead of bringing 70 people over here, we're just trying to select a few at a time to get moving. But thank you for being here. Thank you.
Yes,
so
sir.
much.
Thank you, Chair Mullis.
All right, thank you. We'll be with you soon.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. Today I bring you House Bill 624. This has to do with the South Georgia Judicial District, and we have not had a new judge in 44 years.
Are you tired of the old ones?
No, we just
Okay.
need more.
I didn't know.
Each of our judges do 1.8 of what other judges are doing, and we are judged to be the number one in need. So I would appreciate it.
And look, thank you for all the kindness you've given me over the years too.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that. What's
Thank
your name
you.
again?
Yes.
I'm kidding. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear.
It's going to be carried by Senator Kennedy,
Okay.
if you so choose to let it out.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm sure it's an excellent bill.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Chair. I'm here with House Bill 1383. It is not on the yellow sheet yet.
Okay. Well, tell us about it.
This is just a cleanup bill by the Georgia Commission of Equal Opportunity. It's amending their Fair Practices Act. It's been needed for a long time. Makes the administrative process much better and cleaner for everybody.
Okay. Have you come by our office and asked for the bill yet?
I've talked to you in the hallways
All
multiple
right.
times.
Now,
You
let
told
me
to
let me
come
tell you a
here.
mistake that you'll make. If you talk to me in the hallway, you got to know I won't remember any of that. So that's just fair warning. And I'll be real nice to you and tell you, oh, yeah, it's a great bill. But it means nothing. So please go by my office and let them know, because they're the more attentive than me. And I'm just telling you the truth.
Are they there right now or are they here?
No, they're right here now.
All right. I'll follow her. Thank you,
Yeah,
Chair.
or you can go and talk to Caroline inside. And
Thank you, Chair.
And look, all these bills are important. And the form is not always important for me. I just make fun of Richard Smith and his long form. So, but anyway, thank you. And I appreciate you more than you know. And we'll take care of you, but just make sure we know. Don't tell me.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. I got CRS. Everybody know what that means? Okay. Can't remember stuff. Madam Chair, would you please inspire us today?
So, good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. I bring you House Bill 752. It's not on the yellow sheet, but it's a very important bill. It is the Advanced Psychiatric Directive. And what this does, it, for the first time ever, will give people who have been diagnosed with mental illness a chance to have a say in their treatment when they are in crisis. By filling out this form, and the most important thing it does, it allows them to appoint an agent that if they are in crisis and unable to be competent to make their decisions, can act and interact with the doctors and all about their care.
Sharon, do you have another bill?
I do, sir, but it's coming.
Okay, and we'll take care of that one. You're very important to me.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm ready to fly when you are. Are you? A Delta
Just flew
pilot.
in from Salt Lake City this morning, matter of fact.
I bet
Blue
your arms
skies.
are tired,
My
aren't
arms
they?
are very, very
Yeah.
tired. Yes, sir.
He's heard that joke before.
I have heard this joke
All right.
before. Yes,
Yes,
sir. I bring you two bills, Mr. Chairman. They're very, very important bills. First one is House Bill 972 is being sponsored by my second favorite senator, Matt Brass. It is a very, very
That's
important
funny.
cleanup
Sorry.
bill for counselors. We haven't had a cleanup since 1985. Because we passed the compact bill before the military last year, we need to make sure we're compliant to that compact bill. More importantly, because we're streamlining the process, we immediately bring 1,700 counselors to work in Georgia right now, with another 7,000 on the way. As you know, because of COVID, we've had a lot of mental health issues, and this would help those issues quite a bit. The second one is the HB 884. It's a spouse licensure bill. The House and the Senate have passed over 60 military bills. That's great. The one they really, really want, the Secretary of Defense, Lloyd Austin from Thomaston, Georgia, is this military spouse licensure bill that would require the boards to act within 30 days for our military spouses.
Okay, great bill. Both of them, man. We'll get them soon.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. I know soon's running out, but we'll get there. Your Honor, you passed a bill today. You got another one?
I did. I got one more. This is a second one on the yellow sheet.
You and that other fella from Cartersville. I mean, y'all busy, aren't you?
We're trying.
That Bartow County boy. All right,
We're
go.
trying. House Bill 263, and the bill only does one thing. It changes the mortality table on the probate judge's retirement fund, and we're operating on a table that was used back in 1951, so we need to update that mortality table.
Now, who's doing this bill?
Who's doing it? It's Senator Hickman.
Okay. All right.
The mortality table.
Oh, thank you. Any question for the author?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Somebody's texting me something that's important, apparently.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll wait on your text.
I love you too, Gloria. Oh, no, that was the other day. I'm sorry. Okay, all right.
All right. Well,
Please
thank you,
go
Mr.
ahead.
Chairman.
Continue on.
And I would have to agree with you. That speech we heard from the rostrum this morning was by far the best I've heard all year.
All right, next, go ahead and put this bill on. What's your bill number? Tell me where it is.
House Bill 1295, page 2 on the yellow sheet, fifth from the top. Basically what we're doing here, we're removing the needs improvement. As far as it's concerned, the Georgia Professional Standards Commission, right now, if you get 2 needs improvement within 5 years, you can lose your teaching certification. You know, the school can, after this bill, can still give a needs improvement, which they're hesitant to do now because it will trigger losing their certification if they give them that. So most of the time they'll wind up giving them proficient and not getting the help they need. So that's what we're doing, Mr. Chairman.
All right, thank you so much. Any questions for the author? We appreciate that. And that Albers boy is doing that bill for you.
Yes, Senator
Okay.
Albers, thank you.
That's way hey, stand by just a moment. Okay, Mr. Gamble. Senator Jackson, do you have something you want to? I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, it's quite all right. I have a very simple resolution. It's to honor Thomas Callaway. Many of you don't know Thomas Callaway, but he is in the Georgia Music Hall of Fame. He's a producer, songwriter, rapper. He's produced such things as crazy.
Now tell us his name that we all know.
Oh, I'm sorry. CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Green. Okay, all right. I'm
Okay.
going.
He produced songs like Crazy,
What number?
Kung Fu Fighting, Cell Theory, Food for You, but it's, there's a lot of songs. But he will be here Friday.
Look, he's a great artist.
He's a great artist, a great Georgian, great
Senator
American.
Cowsert and I helped put him in the Music Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
Years
And,
ago.
and we thank that, sir. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to tell you
Chairman.
something. I'm going to pick that right now. Resolution 723. He's going to be here at the Capitol this week, perhaps.
To see you, Mr. Chairman, to give you a fine farewell.
Yeah, I
Thank
know
you, sir.
that's BS, but that's awful nice of you.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, let's see. Senator Goodman, you got something too? Well, hold on. I'm not calling on you yet. I just want to make sure you had something. All right, Representative.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members of the committee, I've got House Bill 1193. It's on the back side, about 3 down from the top. And this deals with funeral directors' licenses and allowing them to renew those if they have lapsed within 10 years and they don't have any disciplinary action.
Who has lapsed? The death? The guy in
the
no?
funeral director's license
Okay,
has lapsed. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Not the...
Senator Miller's got a statement.
So if you let him down,
Yeah, if you don't pass this bill, you will be letting a lot of folks
All right,
down.
that's good. Any questions? Any questions for the author? It's a great bill. Thank
you. Appreciate it.
Now, Senator Goodman, you got to be. I'm not calling on you yet. I'm just checking on you. All right, Representative, come on. Now, if you're sitting down, you're going to be last, but it's okay. All right. Yes, sir. Glad to have you
Mr.
here.
Chairman, and thank you for your service.
Is it? Thank you, sir. Is this your first bill over here?
No, sir.
Okay. All
But I
right.
thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. We're glad you're
To
here.
the distinguished
If
members.
it's made it this far, it's got to be a great bill.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hope so. House Resolution 204 is a resolution for Savannah and Georgia. It renames the Savannah Regional Detention Center after the late Honorable Judge Willie Levette Jr., who was a Savannian, great judge in juvenile court, and just asking for your favorable consideration that the Regional Detention Center will be named the Judge Willie Levette Jr. Juvenile Justice Center.
That sounds worthy, and we'll have it soon. I don't have it on the yellow sheet yet, but it'll be there soon. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
We
Thank you.
appreciate it. Madam Chair, Lynn Smith, who was here before I got here, not long.
I have tried my best to impart my wisdom, but I see it has failed to work.
It didn't go well. It didn't go well. All right, next.
I really didn't want my bill, right?
Yeah. All right,
So-
give it to us.
All right. It's on the back of your sheet, the last one. It's the House Resolution 594. My senator and fellow Noonanite and I both watched our community go through the tornado last year. And this
Oh,
is
yeah,
in
yeah.
response to that.
Did you say fellow Mennonite? What?
No, Noonanite.
Noonan night. Okay. Well, I know there are a lot of crazy people in Noonan, but okay. They're his crazies. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. So this legislation will allow temporary property tax relief for disaster damaged properties which are located within a nationally declared disaster area. It's a constitutional amendment. The actions will be established by general law if this becomes law on the will of the citizens. And it can only apply to the year of the disaster. The best example, I think Senator Brass and I could give all of y'all, is the tornado hit in March. Our local governments have no leeway in what to do by reflecting the damage to our property owners.
How many people passed away in that tragedy?
Actually, one, but it was a heart attack, not
Oh.
something related to the tornado.
Well,
itself.
and look, that was one of the worst tornadoes. What was it? F4. And we had one in Ringo, and we lost 8 people that year.
Do you know our community? We realize we're lucky. I call this the pay it forward bill. It does not benefit anyone in Coweta County, but it will going forward for all of y'all who live in the state. And this will be an action of your local government. They'll decide how and if and what they can do by way of giving tax relief.
All right. Any questions? Senator Brass, you have anything to say? I'm just trying to give you some airtime here.
Well, thank you. I think Representative Smith's comments about not doing any good and pass on our wisdom, she was actually referring to me, not you, Mr. Chairman.
No, look, you rise to glory often. You just kind of jump off the hill sometimes. All right, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, may I suggest a career move for you? I think you'd be an excellent play-by-play caller on the actions of both the House and the Senate on everything that we do. And I hope that becomes your next career. Just as in other sports, we need a good commentator.
Thank you so much. I'm
You're
planning
welcome,
on just
sir.
going home. That's all.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, we got a question here.
Yes.
It's an observation. Representative Smith brought me this bill. I hadn't talked to Senator
Brass.
Brass about it. But you confined it. You had it narrowly tailored. I know our finance chairman's very cautious on these kind of things, but this thing only applies if it's a national disaster.
Yes,
Only applies going forward.
yes.
Only applies for what period of time?
So it's temporary. It is the year of the disaster. It has to be a federally declared national disaster.
I just want everybody to hear all that again.
And so I also want to thank the chair of our Ways and Means Committee and the committee members, because I pretty much presented them a blank constitutional amendment and then another bill to see where to go, and they helped me shape the bill. So I appreciate that effort as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Also, let's see, Senator Goodman, you got a bill? All right, I'm not calling you yet. But I do want Skin Edge to stand up. He was a minority leader here in State Senator once, and also Matt Brass to stand up. Hey, keep standing. I got to make this point. These are two normal people that get things done, and in between them, we're not normal people. So I just want to point that out. Thank you so much. All right. Yes, sir.
Afternoon, Mr.
All right,
Chairman.
now, I want you to give us a Bronx accent today.
I don't know if I can do that. I tried it once and got embarrassed, Mr.
I know it's
Chair.
impossible.
Yes, sir.
But thank you.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, I bring y'all House Bill 733 again. This is our gap waiver bill. Current law contains statutory framework for offering gap waivers in Georgia. This bill would retain that framework.
You're not reading this. You know this by heart, right?
Usually, I did recite it by memory last week.
Well, let me ask you. Have you talked to any member on this committee?
I have talked to Senator Brass about it. He did have a question
Brass
about
is
it.
powerful.
He is.
But you got to get the rest of the powerful people to
Yes,
help
sir.
you.
Yes, sir.
All
I'll
right.
be speaking
I'm
with the
just trying to
majority
help
later
you.
at some
You
point.
talk to the members. Thank you. You don't have to wink at me. Or you winking at Cowsard. I can't tell.
Majority leader.
All right. Yes. Well, okay. All right. Thank you so much. Your Honor.
I do like his accent.
Mr. Chairman.
Isn't that a Southern thoroughbred right there? And this one isn't. This is more mountain professional. Okay, go.
All right.
What's your
I
bill
have
number?
two bills on the back page of the yellow sheet. At the top, 1088. This is a timeshare bill that changes foreclosure from judicial to
Where's
non-judicial.
Vernon Lee at? Is he not right
Yeah,
there with you? I knew it'd be here. All right, go.
And the second bill is House Bill 1183. It's on the green sheet. It's incentive, or it clarifies language to give incentive to bondsmen to bring back fugitives to court.
Okay. Any questions? Now, let me tell you, Vernon Lee is a good man. I like him. He's from my area. But he's like a pinball on steroids. Bing, 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 bing. He's all over the place. I mean that complimentary. Don't come back to my office. All right. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. My dear. Thank you. I'm kidding, Vernon. You're a great man.
Good afternoon. I am presenting House Bill 1405, and it will codify and streamline how to challenge and appeal certain land use decisions, which will save local governments and our citizens in litigation costs. And this bill is awesome because it's been the collaboration of ACCG, GMA, Georgia Realtors, and lots of zoning attorneys.
It's for property owners' rights, correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, what's your district? What area are you from?
I'm in 52, which is Sandy Springs, North Atlanta,
So
but
do you know
I'm from
Mayor
Dalton,
Paul?
Georgia,
You know
Mr.
Mayor
Ringel.
Paul? Yeah, I know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, he used to be in this body, too. We finally got rid of him, though. No, he's a good man. Thank you so much.
Thank
Any
you.
question for the author? Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. It's good to see you.
Yes, sir. You
This
too,
is
Mr. Chairman.
my, we had a great time once in Little Rock at the SLC, and this man has motivated me how to act professionally at an event like that, and he did a great job.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Role model, indeed. Yes, sir. What you got?
Thank you. Yeah, no comment. HB 586. It's on the 7th down on the front page. This is exempting the sales tax on our arts ticket sales, and then also providing us an extension on the conservation easements.
I like that. Any question for the author? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Hey, good, Mr. Chairman. How are you?
Thank you. Good
Thank
seeing you today.
I appreciate the opportunity to be here, bringing you House Bill 1178. It is the one of Governor Kemp's agenda items. This mirrors a bill that the Senate has already passed out, Senate Bill 449.
When did I get it?
Hold on then, let me ask you.
Last week.
The Vice Chair has a question for you.
I'm just curious if it mimics the Senate bill, why are you
pushing it, why don't you just pass the Senate bill?
Uh-oh.
I'm certainly all for that. I don't know if the author has presented that in the House Rules Committee as of yet, but
You're okay.
Well,
I
that's
can
up
certainly
to
check
your
on
rules,
it.
Chairman, to allow that. But you guys got hundreds of bills, and you're essentially killing other House bills by pushing something that's already. We just don't have the bandwidth to hear them all. Just curious. We keep seeing that, people hijacking our bills. Is that right, Representative Williamson? And when they can.
Yeah, we're going to ask you about it here in a minute, so be prepared. Okay. So, could you help the Senate members over here?
Absolutely. I
All
would
right,
be willing to
yeah.
help any Senate member that comes to see me.
Now, the truth of meter, you know, it's. I appreciate you're willing to say such thing. Hold it. Wait a minute. Representative Smith, are you getting this? Okay, all right. All right. Any questions for the author? Thank you. All right. Thank you, Representative Williamson. Good to see you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee.
Now, do you have intimacy with anybody on this panel?
When you talking about my Senator Cowser?
No, your roommate.
My favorite senator.
Your roommate.
We
I
used
just
to be friends, but I don't know.
maybe I shouldn't have said intimacy. That's
I could
probably
only
too
vote
personal.
for one senator in here, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Well, what bill do you have? You just going to
So
stand there and look
well,
pretty?
I'm just answering
Yeah,
questions.
okay,
I'm
all
here to ask for the committee's consideration for House Bill 1069. It creates a much-needed classification for adult psychiatric residential treatment centers.
Okay.
I have it on good authority that if it gets through, they'll be willing to save a room for you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. What?
I don't think he wants it to be.
And I'm also here to ask, I believe it's on the green sheet, but House Bill 1058, which allows for corporations to do consolidated state income tax filing returns.
All right. Is there a question? Yes. Senator Parent, what number are you?
10.
All right.
Thank
Let
you,
everybody
Mr.
hear
Chairman.
you.
Thank you, Representative Williamson. I'm just curious, what is the new classification?
It'd be adult residential psychiatric treatment centers.
You did say that. What do we not
So
have now?
well, currently they're pigeonholed as personal care homes, and I'd be happy to get with you offline and go through all the reasons. They've been having to operate through waivers through the Department of Community Health, and the Department of Community Health has no objections, been very helpful in helping create this much-needed classification. I can go over the specific details, but.
Is there any other
Thank you,
questions?
Representative.
Senator Kennedy, did you have something to say? Oh, that's a good thing. That's enough. All right. Huh? Yeah. You got another one?
No, well, I had House Bill 899, but don't think, Mr. Chairman, Congress actually got together and passed legislation that stops the need for House Bill 899.
Is that true?
That is true.
They haven't contacted me. Have they
Well-
contacted you?
I haven't heard from
Oh,
him.
we haven't heard from them.
Well, I'm happy to move forward with the measure. but
Okay. Well,
we don't
good.
need
Any
it. Thank
questions
you.
for our good friend from the House? Look, you just happen to come in at the time we get to harass you a little bit. So don't take it personal.
I
Be
enjoyed
proud
it.
of that.
I
That's a
enjoyed it.
pride thing.
Thank you.
We wouldn't do it just to anybody.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right, thank you. Senator Russ Goodman, did you want to talk about your bill?
My bill is not on the yellow sheet, Chairman. I was told it was.
Now, it's your bill. Won't you say it? Whose bill is it? We're holding the governor's bill? Is that what you're saying?
Chairman, you're in charge of this committee.
Yeah, you're dang right. Okay. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman.
Because I hadn't heard from the governor's people on that bill. Be sure to tell them that I, the rules chair, have not heard from them on that bill. It's very important. Don't you think that's important? I don't get you in trouble with a family affair.
Whatever.
All right. Give it to me, Brass. Jump off the mountain right here. Come on.
I believe in separation of powers, but they still need to weigh in.
Well, I just need to know how important it is. I haven't been told by anybody from the governor's office. Would you relay that message? Thank you. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I've got to present to you House Bill 620. It's a bill that the state probate court judges and state court judges have been working on for a few years to simplify the process of settling claims of children.
Are you a lawyer?
By the parents. Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, all right.
And
Any
so this-
questions? Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was wonderful presentation.
Appreciate
That's
it.
all I need. Yes, sir. How many bills do you have this year?
Mr. Chairman, I'm here about House Bill 476 again to serve the
Okay.
engineers and land surveyors.
Yeah, I know Sully's been about to whoop my fanny if we didn't get that one on the floor.
But I came one time before, but as a hard-working House member dedicated to getting this bill onto the Senate
Getting
floor, I
this
came
bill
back
in
one more
what?
time.
Give me that next in there. This bill in what?
This bill is House Bill
No,
476.
no. My dedication getting this bill on the floor of the Senate and all the Senate bills I can on the floor of the House.
Absolutely.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Absolutely, I'm dedicated to that purpose.
All right, good. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, you and I share something in common, isn't that right?
We do. And that's why I'm coming, even though my bill has not made the gold sheet
Well,
yet.
it will soon, maybe.
Since you and I have that in common, the last thing I'd want to do is let my last little old bill die over here. It is House Bill 893, and all it does is extend the hazardous waste management fees for 5 years. Chairman Harper's aware of it, and we've worked on it, so don't want to let that one die.
We won't. You'll make it.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Representative Chokas.
Mr. Chairman, I'm distraught that a member of the Senate of your esteem can retire at the age of 29. So it's
That's funny right
oh,
there,
yeah.
isn't it?
And I voted for every Senate bill that's on the calendar. Just wanted to add that.
Thank you. That's always good information right there.
Thank you. And I bring before you House Bill 1103. It was brought to me by the heavy duty equipment rental companies, and it simply lowers the weight of equipment from 5,000 pounds to 1,500 pounds.
What, are they on a diet? How do you lower the weight of a piece of equipment?
Well, the equipment, what it does is they put a pro rata share of the property tax on the invoice, and they
Oh, we
do it.
got you. Okay.
That's all they do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
My longtime friend, Ron Stevens.
Mr. Chairman and committee, thank you so much for the opportunity today. I'm bringing to you House Bill 1381, which is the Water and Sewer Authority Education Bill. And also...
Now, does this have the leaf blower on it?
I don't think this one
Okay,
does.
all
The other
right,
one
all right.
does.
Okay.
And also 1053, which is the post-production tax credit.
Okay. Any questions? Thank you. Thank you very much. I bet we'll get to the bottom of all this. That's a joke. All right, yes, you don't have any walk-up music? What's wrong with you?
I've got none today. I'll have some in the future for you.
Yeah,
Mr.
thank
Chairman.
you. Thank you for passing my bill today.
Well, we had a good time over there in the House floor. I think it was a unanimous vote.
That's
And I think
unusual.
you had everything to do with it.
This is the Russia thing?
The Russia bill. That's right.
All right.
We
Thank
totally banned Russia. Yes, sir. It was my honor to carry that for you.
All right, keep talking.
Today I bring before you House Bill 302, which simply says that a local government should tie its regulatory fees to the actual regulatory activity and not exceed that cost by more than 20%. It's a good bill. Been working on it with Chairman Albers, and he's done a great job over here in the Senate, and we can't wait to get it back across.
Okay, yeah, you got that Albers boy carrying it, right?
Yeah, he's good.
All right, any questions? Sorry, I'm going to give you a mountain term.
302, 302.
Where's that? Okay, I got you. All right, any questions? You something wrong with your seat? All right. Thank you, sir. Be gone with you.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. How are you doing? How's Southeast Georgia?
It's very good, very good. I wish I was there now, frankly.
I hear you. No, we just got 1 week ahead. We're going to smooth sail through this. Anyway, go ahead.
A few long days ahead of us. Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee members. I've got House Bill 1388. Makes changes to the designation of a legal organ. I'm not sure that
It's
made
not on yet. Keep going.
It hasn't made the sheet yet.
What about the legal organ?
It makes changes to the legal organ.
No, that's the newspaper that carries the ads. Yeah, go.
That is correct.
What changes you're making?
We've got several legal organs within the state that are going out of business, and when they do, and if they go out of business as being legal organ, the procedure is that you let the probate judge, the sheriff, and the clerk of court make a determination of what can be the legal organ. Well, the parameters were so the structure of the elements was so constraining is that you couldn't use any other media except a newspaper, and in our case, it would have been a newspaper a county over that doesn't provide.
So what's your solution?
The solution is allowing for the exemption of a couple of the parameters. It doesn't have to be a newspaper, and it doesn't have to be a media that has 75% or more advertising, and it doesn't have to be paid for. So we've taken out three of the 5 requirements, and allows for a free newspaper that has circulation within the county.
Well, I want to tell you this, and look, I appreciate you, but I'm afraid that a lot of our newspapers are struggling to stay alive, and the legal ad's about the only thing that keeps them vibrant.
Yeah, well, this also this is supported by the legal organs, the newspapers, this
Association. Yeah.
What is it, APA?
But, yeah, and I know most people wouldn't have that feel, but I do.
What it also did was reduce the requirement to 100 subscriptions, paid subscriptions within the county to be designated a legal organ. So a newspaper that has only 100 versus 500 can now
okay.
be legal organ.
All right, any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that all? Madam Chair, Ms. Are you kidding with your seniority? And I don't mean that you've been here a long time or you're old. I just
before you came.
barely, but you were, Ms. Houston.
I bring you today House Bill 1219. It changes the number of members of the Georgia Dental Board from 11 to 17 members.
And I guess they want this, right?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
I know a lot of people want it.
Okay.
I haven't talked with them, but a lot of people want it.
Do you have another bill?
Yes, I have another bill, and the other bill is 1186. It changes the age that a professional who is not a licensed audiologist can perform a non-diagnostic hearing screen on persons up to 22 years of age.
Okay.
I've got a third bill, but it's
Yes,
not on
ma'am.
the sheet.
We'll get it there soon.
Okay.
Tell us
Thank
about
you.
it. You can tell us
Oh,
about
I'll
it.
tell
okay.
you about it. All right, my third bill is House Bill 1307. This law would simply
Hey, excuse me, Will. Hang around right there. All right, go ahead.
Okay. This bill would simply qualify existing PSC training for excavators to call 911 when they accidentally hit a gas line.
Okay. That's a good bill. Thank you so much. Will, now, is it true you're creating an exploratory committee on some race you're interested in the future? All right, I'm kidding. I'm through with you. Be gone. I did that for Tyler Harper's. I've been telling him that all year, haven't I? He's an ad guy, so you know what I'm saying? All right. It was funny when I thought about it a long time ago. All right, look, thank you, Harold, for tolerating me. I see you laughing at me, and I'm grateful. All righty, my dear.
I believe, Mr.
Now, do you come and speak and then go around and get in line again, then go around and...
No.
I know, I'm kidding. All right, give me your bill.
No, so one that I barely mentioned to y'all the other day, but it is House Bill 412, the licensure of individuals in the practice of applied behavioral analysis is on the yellow sheet, I believe, and one that is not there, but I hope is in the queue.
Okay, any questions for the author? All right.
And there's a second one
Do
that's
it.
not on your sheet. So that is House Bill 1355. It'll align Georgia's lead poisoning statutes with federal regulations and update several provisions relating to testing and remediation.
All right. Any questions? Thank you. Dear? And go ahead.
Thank you, sir. I did present House Bill 1390 in here on Friday. It's not on the yellow sheet yet, but I did want to just pay my respects to this esteemed
You're very
committee.
kind. Very kind. We'll have it soon. All right?
Thank you.
We'll contact you when it is on the yellow sheet. Mr. Washburn, do you have another bill? Okay. Let's see. Chairman Tillery, do you have anything for the committee? I know you got a pretty lady whispering in your ear back there, so it made me nervous. Senator Goodman, do you have anything else? No, I don't want it. All right. Senator Hickman, do you have anything? Representative Smith, do you have anything? Is there any other legislator in here? Clint Dixon, where is he? Okay. Do you have something for the committee? Okay. Well, don't be so sneaky back there. All right, let's pick some. Yeah, okay. House Bill 200, we have a sub. It's in your folder. And this just adds the effective date. That's it. You want to read that?
Clean up bill.
It's clean up bill, but it just adds the effective date. This is a bill from last year, as you can tell by the low number. So, all right. I need a motion. Motion to approve committee substitute to House Bill 200. Thank you. Are there any discussion, any questions? It's really that simple, or I wouldn't be doing it. All righty, all in favor say aye. All opposed, no. All right, now, it hadn't been picked yet, but we'll see. It don't have to be. All right, here we go. We'll start at the top. Senator Cowser, give it to me.
I'm going to go with Representative Williamson's bill, House Bill 1069, since there wasn't a Senate equivalent to it.
That was awful nice of you. 1069.
Got to rise above sometimes.
1069. Let's see, where's that? At the bottom. Okay. Senator Anderson, Lee Anderson.
HB 620.
620. Great selection. All right. Senator Butch Miller.
HB 586.
HB 586. Another good selection. All righty. Senator Mike Dugan. What'd I do?
I lost my thingy.
Okay.
Lost your thing.
All right. Moving on. Senator
HB 733.
733. Okay. I'm going to take Lee Anderson's pick back in a minute. All right. Leader Butler. 1053.
Although, I'm not for all these tax credits.
Oh, that ain't me. Or is it? Yeah, I'm doing that, I guess.
No, I got it.
Okay, all right. Hey, thank you. Who picked 733? Mike Dugan? Is there an amendment that Senator Gooch? Would you pick another one and let me hold that one a little bit?
He got up and gave up his seat.
So we're gonna hold 733 till tomorrow, please. Give me another one. Yeah. I'll do it before I. All right. Let's see. Where am I? Yeah. Okay. Senator Albers. 302.
Where you gonna take it?
Redneck Iranian friend. All righty. Senator. Yeah. 302.
You chose 302?
302. Are you deaf?
I'm not sure I heard it right.
All right.
302? Okay.
All right. Okay, you're confusing me. Steve Gooch.
Yes, sir. I want to. I think I need to pick House Bill 586.
Already picked.
All right. How about House Bill 1088?
1088. Mike Dugan, you ready?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Page 2, halfway down, HB 1381.
1381. You good with that? All right. Let's see. Where am I? 1, 2. Who's making that popping noise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's do some more. Okay.
It's our last committee day, you remember?
Huh? Not yet.
Last day to get bills out of committee tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow? Oh, cool.
Keep us on
Tyler.
too long, or we
Tyler
won't be able to
Harper.
get their bills
I got. Okay. Tyler Harper.
House Bill 476.
House Bill 476. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's do a couple more, then I'll be through. I hear you though, Bill. All right, Chuck Huffstetler.
House Bill 263.
263. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay, all right. I told him I was going to put 12 on today. 12, 19, and 200. All right, that's what we've picked so far. Okay, Senate Resolution 723, House Bill 200, House Bill 263, House Bill 302, House Bill 476, House Bill 586, House Bill 620, House Bill 1053, House Bill 1069, House Bill 1088, House Bill 1219, and House Bill 1381. All right. Anybody have any comment? Okay, I need a motion from, and I got you tomorrow first pick. You got one from Albert second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Thank you very much. Now, for those House members, we will call you when your bill's on Section 1, but you're always welcome to come by. Thank you. And you only have to come by once, but if my bill was on the calendar, I would come till they got tired of me. If you don't understand that, talk to Vernon Lee.